jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Hey, what you got to say there, champ? Yeah, man. What's up, Black? Hey, Deontay, what you got to say? What you got to say? To this day! To this day! To this day! Yeah!
Bomb Squad!
Shout out to the first in the building. Mr. International Toby Bartlett is on deck. Salute WCS and the hottest chat on the YTC. We're global, baby. We're global. What's good with it? Salute to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-side, official. No negotiation needed. Period. Big salute to y'all who in the chat, man. Carlos Rosado is in the building. I see you on deck, man. What it do? What it do? Big Blunts and Boxing the GOAT is in the building. Shout out to you, Blunts, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up, man. He said, let's get it. I see the usuals up in here, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel first and foremost. Never take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Those of you that's across the pond in other areas other than local, but you're global, appreciate your support, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your support. We're gonna talk about a usual reoccurring theme that happens in the boxing community, especially over here in the US of A. We're gonna talk about what we've been witnessing lately based off this past weekend. Francis Ngannou is all over. He's all over the social media spectrum. And what you know, y'all, he only had one professional boxing fight. One bout, y'all. And he's went in there and fought the current reigning WBC champion, Tyson Fury. Now, I want y'all to understand that in my usual monotone, swift, but lethal, I'm going to explain some things that may not sit with y'all well when it comes to U.S. boxing fans. I have to do it. It's my due diligence. It's my duty. You know what I'm saying? It's my duty to inform people on the deception, the chicanery, you know what I'm saying, the Tommy Rot, all the other BS that we witness here on social media when it comes to U.S. boxing fans. And then not only that, primarily we want to talk about these content creators on here gloating in a celebratory manner that Francis Ngannou, a fighter that they didn't even fuck with. They didn't even fuck with this dude prior to him stepping in the ring. And that's a large avenue on where I'm gonna drive this motherfucker right down your throats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's essentially important that I do that. It's essentially important that you understand what this thumbnail means. This thumbnail is a fucking classic. See, I know when I put this thumbnail up, it's automatically going to get the attention that it needs. It's going to get the attention that it needs, y'all. Because these motherfuckers back on the Deontay Wilder train again. What did WCS put out there once this fight was up? I was up there putting it out that Wilder, Francis Ngannou, right? I was putting that shit out. Now everybody talking about the shit. Oh, Wilder Ngannou, Wilder Ngannou, Wilder Ngannou. What were y'all talking about before that? What were y'all talking about? Y'all weren't talking about no Wilder Ngannou. Y'all don't even know anything about Ngannou, except that he fought Tyson Fury this past weekend. But I got to help y'all understand that your behavior will not be tolerated once again. We've seen this behavior be delegated out to Wilder when he was active, reigning undefeated heavyweight champion. And we're seeing it again, y'all. We're seeing this catastrophe, this prejudice, this discrimination, this cloud of deception. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing U.S. content creators once again choose to support a foreign fighter because they don't have no direction when it comes to this freaking boxing game. Boxing keep on whipping them and whipping them and whipping them over the head with a belt buckle. And once the swelling go down, they soon to forget about why they was getting beat in the head to begin with. It's because they put themselves in these situations where they don't want to support a black heavyweight champion. They don't want to show love to Deontay Wilder, man. Their reasonings for not supporting a black U.S. heavyweight champion during the time that he was reigning, defending, is beyond me. You call yourself a boxing fan, but yet you mad and you always had criticism about how he looked when he was in there getting those wins and those knockouts. But now Francis Ngannou comes on deck and he has zero boxing. He can't scratch the surface with Deontay Wilder's pedigree. I'm talking about he cannot scratch the surface when it comes to what this man has been able to achieve in his portfolio. And you all are up here freaking tap dancing like you just got some new shoes. I swear to God. I swear to you, y'all. These cats are up here on the Francis Ngannou train now. These niggas are spread eagle on the track, waiting for the parade to come down the motherfucking rail. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Give yourself time. Give yourself time, y'all. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. I want to give yourself time to breathe and get your breathing down before it gets a little bit dark, because that's what's needed. Because see, Wilder's already been here before, and I know he's out the ring right here, trying to get a fight. But yet you have these individuals that's trying to be the jury. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be the jury, and what I mean by the jury is they trying to act like they're trying to put this verdict on Deontay Wilder that he took too much damage fighting Fury, when both of these fighters touched the cameras on the canvas throughout their 3-fight trilogy, both of them. But they want to say, "Oh, we don't know about Deontay Wilder. We don't have an idea how healthy he is. We don't know any of that." They busy up here trying to put a label on him, just like he did in between the rematch and the trilogy. They was up here saying, "Oh man, I remember. Y'all remember? Oh man, Deontay Wilder need to just let Fury and Anthony Joshua fight, man. He doing too much. He need to just let Fury and Fury and them Anthony Joshua fight for the undisputed. That's all he need to do." Fury got the win, and we still haven't seen undisputed. So where you selfish motherfuckers at? Where are you at? See, one thing I know about doing a Deontay Wilder video, is that my numbers are going to be where they are. I love it because I know you're still listening. I know you're still listening. I know you're looking at this thumbnail and say, well, he ain't lying. But see, you see that one off to the far right? That's where I'm at with it. Let me help you American black boxing fans understand something. You all are choosing to try to support a fighter that you know nothing about. When you had a U.S. heavyweight champion right here in front of your eyes, all you did was criticize the way he looked, he moved, the same shit y'all did for Crawford. Y'all pick and choose dark-skinned niggas to sit up here and point the finger at. Y'all some prejudiced motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? They talk about white people all they want. Man, nobody ain't talking about white boxing fans. Do you see the camaraderie and the esprit de corps that the MMA fans had in supporting Francis Ngannou? Did you see that? Did you see the comments that was made by the MMA fans in support of Francis Ngannou? The MMA fans, black, white, all the other, they are not like you boxing fans. They aren't. That's just the facts. They're not like you. They're not petty. They're not sitting up here pouting, throwing tantrums. They're not poking out their motherfucking lip. They're not standing in the fucking corner crying and shit. Always damn trying to build up motherfucking social media wars. They're not doing that. They're not doing any of that. Over here, boxing always trying to pick and choose, two black fighters and pit them against each other. I don't see that shit in mixed martial arts at fucking all. I don't see the shit. Let me start breaking down and give y'all a little education behind this live stream because it's pitiful. Let's talk about. Let me go back. Let's talk about Deontay LaShawn Wilder, born October 22nd, 1985. We already know he's an American professional boxer, but he would go on to accomplish some commendable boxing achievements to add to his portfolio for a fighter who fast tracked, y'all. It goes on to say he held the WBC heavyweight title from 2015 to 2020 now, making 10 successful defenses. Pay attention to the red line. Pay attention to the red line. By winning the title, and this is to preface my entire live stream on how whole niggas will forever continue to flourish and grow on the YTC when it comes to boxing, because they want to be so quick to jump over there and support anything other than they own. That's what they do. It says by winning the title, Wilder became the first American world heavyweight champion since 2007, which was the longest period of time in boxing history without an American heavyweight champion. Now let's take a little bit of time and pedal just a little bit slowly through that. Listen, look at what Wilder was able to do. And you have to ask yourself, why do they criticize this man so much? If Wilder was to go here and talk, and he never achieved any of this, he never would be an Olympian. He never would make it to the highest tier of becoming a heavyweight world champion. Not only that, an Olympian bronze medalist who started fighting at 20 years old and was the only U.S. Olympian during the 2008 Olympics to medal. It goes on to say, as of April 23, he ranks as the world's third best active heavyweight. Okay. Look at the red line. By winning the title, Wilder became the first American world heavyweight champion since 2007. Who was the champion in 2007? Shannon Briggs. Was it Shannon Briggs? I'm asking y'all. I know I got some scholars in the chat. The hottest in the game. Who's the last American heavyweight champion back in 07 when Wilder wasn't even throwing punches as a professional yet? Who was he? Can anybody tell me? Who was that guy back in 07? So if by chance, right, Shannon Briggs was the last as the WBO heavyweight champion, and then Deontay Wilder would come on deck after medaling in the 2008 Olympics, he would build up his resume like every other fighter. The format isn't any different. He would enter the ring and fight, continue to pick up wins. That's what it is. That's the format. That's the protocol in boxing. Then he would win the WBC, the coveted WBC heavyweight world championship in 2015. This is from 2007, count along with me, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's just round it off. A clean 8 years where we didn't have a U.S. champion. A clean, absent, dormant, caved, secluded, archived, vaulted, put away, discarded, jettisoned, sealed. There was no U.S. heavyweight champion all the way outside 08, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Once again, you're talking about close to 8 years. Once again, we're talking about the 8 years. Take a peek at this when them Klitschko brothers was doing their thing now. Several years, close to 8 years, right? No U.S. heavyweight champion. And you bum-ass boxing fans, the bum boxing community, you go without a U.S. heavyweight champion for that long. Wilder comes and picks up the belt. And he became the first American world heavyweight champion since 2007. And you don't choose to maximize the love and embrace this man for doing something that we haven't seen in years. And we, the U.S. of A., we, the United States of America, we are the U.S. of A. I can understand why y'all hoe ass want to jump on freaking Francis Ngannou. You know why? Because y'all always quick to be a part of something. You want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas are looking for a father figure. Francis Ngannou, this is the opportune time. Cameroon. You know what I'm saying? You dudes are trying to support and hype up a mixed martial artist, and you didn't even show that love to Deontay Wilder, bro. Like all y'all did was fucking complain, but Francis Ngannou goes in there and get one knockdown. In the third round, one knockdown. And you acting like this man is not a combat pugilist. This man was the UFC heavyweight world champion. He wasn't just run-of-the-mill nigga that y'all found in Cameroon that was shoveling dirt and building houses for his people off the strength of his back. No, this was a legitimate mixed martial artist. Heavyweight division. Heavyweight division, y'all. Heavyweight division. You don't find that. You don't find your behavior. I'm just speaking in general. You don't find your behavior to be despicable We're talking about people who love to talk about Olympians. So they pick and choose what Olympians they want to glorify. They bring up Muhammad Ali's name all the time, and it's not exactly what he did in the ring, what he did out the ring. Well, shit, Wilder tried to do shit out the ring. He was outspoken. Muhammad Ali was more outspoken than Deontay Wilder. He dived much more deeper in the NOI. You know what I'm saying? He was much more deeper of a public figure, way more deeper, way more thorough, deeply immersed with his words. The man, his tongue was definitely cutting through the general public so much to the point where they wanted that man to go over there to a war, and he refused. He said, they ain't did nothing to you. I got people right here in my own backyard that I have to fight against. Why I want to go over there and fight them? They ain't did nothing to me. You all are the one that's trying to hurt me, not them. Then I guess something happened, man, in the prenatal care. I don't know what happened. Some happened in the air. Maybe it was an airborne virus. I'm not sure. But when you read in black print, notice I said black print because black print. Maybe I'm trying to you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to build up some type of cohesiveness with my people. The black print said this man became the first American world heavyweight champion since 2007. You dummies didn't feel no type of way with all the sports we have here in the U.S. We couldn't get an American heavyweight champion to go up there and win a belt. And then when Deontay Wilder come along, y'all want to talk about how a nigga look? What did he do to get there? Well, he started boxing late. He's this, that, and the other. Oh, okay. He won the bronze medal. Oh, it wasn't the gold? It wasn't the gold? Well, guess what? The ones who won the gold, they ain't hard to get no love. We got American boxers who was robbed from winning the gold medal. Y'all still up here bitching and complaining about what they did as a professional. Do y'all understand the magnitude of what this man was able to accomplish before turning professional? He fast-tracked and won a bronze medal, y'all. That is a profound feat in itself. To start boxing late and then have all those deficiencies about you. And then JD's and all the other, his team had to polish him up to be able to go in there and compete. And yeah, it was rough around the edges, but the Sweet Science is not someone who can just go in here and box a certain way. It's how they get it done. It's how they look while they're doing it. That's the Sweet Science. It's no freaking criteria or no SOP to the Sweet Science to say this is the perfect boxer. This model right here is what we basically suggest to boxers coming up, that you train yourself. You know what I'm saying? You model yourself off this plan right here. Look at it. We took extensive amount of time to put this all together. Look at the graphics. When you throw a jab, you should throw it like this. So you saying I should look at a piece of paper and throw it? Yeah, look at a piece of paper. Look at the extension. This dude is not even the same height as me. But just look at the paper. I mean, not in the same weight class. But just look at the paper. That's not how we're talking about the Sweet Science work. The Sweet Science is whoever can be effective and get the results by going in that ring and boxing. That's what it depends on. But take a look at that. You ungrateful motherfuckers, man. Y'all are sitting up here ranting and raving about Francis Ngannou. And you all had so much criticism for Deontay Wilder, and Francis ain't even come close to achieve what Deontay Wilder has achieved. Francis only defended his title once, and he bailed out. He bailed out, dog. We thought we was going to get John Jones and Francis Ngannou. And Francis vacated the title and went over to the PFL. I'm not mad at him. The only thing I feel some type of way about is that this fake ass black love that's going on. And look, if they knew any better, they would look at Kamaru Usman. They would look at Israel Adesanya. they will look at freaking Francis Ngannou and how they show a force of legion to their country. The black fight fans over here in America are so disorientated and confused. They don't know who to show love to. They just sit up here and pick and choose who they want to jump behind. And once again, proven fact, we're jumping behind Francis Ngannou, who has one professional fight, when indeed we have American. Francis Ngannou is not American. He's not American. What's wrong with y'all? We're about to go another 7 to 8 years without a heavyweight champion. If y'all keep on fucking around and not look at how they just letting these damn champions just do what the hell they want to do. Just putting these champions in there with fighters that they can beat. Fury beat Wilder February 2020. We're in 2024 damn near. That don't rub y'all the wrong way. That doesn't give you that poison ivy feeling. Oh man, I'm itching. It doesn't irritate you a little bit that this shit is about to take place. It's full blown right now as we speak. These dudes are on Francis Ngannou's motherfucking jock. And they didn't even talk about the dude. You got cats that saying they don't even watch MMA. They don't even watch MMA. If you think for 1 second that Francis has did something that outweighs the achievements of Deontay Wilder, you should slap yourself more than a dozen. Serious, I love to say with cactus gloves on. Put them cactus gloves on there and slap yourself. You had a heavyweight champion up here that y'all was mad at the way the nigga balance is. I don't understand. It's off balance. It's equilibrium. Do he has vertigo? I mean, did he get that checked out? Why is his balance all like that? You don't have balance. He's just got skinny legs. What's wrong with him? Listen. Deontay Wilder has been in the ring with fighters who had good balance, man. He's been in there with fighters that had more better, supposedly much more better boxing skills. When you're doing the eye test, you had fighters that Deontay was in there with that he was supposed to lose. He was supposed to what? Lose. He's supposed to what? Lose. Say one more again. Lose. One more time. Lose. Every time this man was stepping up in competition, he gonna lose, man. Oh, he's a windmiller. Deontay Wilder's a windmiller. He's a windmiller. Yeah, he's true windmiller. This windmiller was cracking motherfuckers upside their coconut. Milk coming all out over the goddamn canvas. Larry, I don't think I ever seen this before, but that goddamn clear liquid looks like coconut milk. Deontay Wilder's cracked open another skull once again. Unbelievable. He's up here windmilling and cracking heads open against fighters who has better boxing technique and skill and form and fundamentals than he do. What does fast track mean? Fast track mean you started boxing later than most. So a lot of people would say, look, outside of boxing, of course, because boxing has some of the worst fans ever. I'm just going to put it out there. I want to say the worst fans in combat sports. I'm just going to put it out there. Boxing has the worst boxing fans. I mean, boxing has the worst boxing fans in combat sports, period. The worst. Peep this out, though. When you're talking about how we praise people for doing something with shorter time to train to get where they're supposed to be. Like, you know, it's people up here that train years and years and years and years on how to get to a certain pinnacle where they can be recognized as one of the best. But yet, all the years it took for them to get there and all the training and experience that they got, the competition, people look at it like, okay, they did what they're supposed to do. But in reality, depending on what sport it is, when you see somebody who did it in shorter fashion. I'm talking about their route to get to where they was at. How they was able to circumvent the common path and take a shorter time frame to get where they were supposed to get to the highest level is to be applauded, right? We applaud that shit. We applaud the hell out of that. But not with Deontay Wilder, though, because Deontay Wilder has had dudes tuned in to him because, to be honest, they felt some type of way on a dude, a fighter that was blessed above the average mortal being. The man get criticized for the way he looked. He's not fat, he's shredded, but they don't like his physical structure. He looks like a basketball player and all this other bullshit they be talking about. But yet they pick and choose on when they want to celebrate his power. When they want to brag about his power. Like, imagine being with a frame that you don't have the base like a Ngannou. Ngannou has a thick base, thick legs, thick shoulders, back, arms. You know what I'm saying? He looks like the prototype if you was to see him in the boxing ring. His physical structure, which extends down from his neck down to his feet, he looks like that prototype black boxer. You know what I'm saying? All that aesthetics and muscularity and all that shit. And then you look at Deontay Wilder. He's shredded, tall, not as big, you know, as for instance, Ngannou. But why are we not praising somebody who doesn't have the more imposing physical structure and still able to be the hardest hitting mofo in the world? Somebody explain that shit to me. Wilder had a late start to boxing, taking up the sport 20 years of age, y'all. As an amateur, he won a bronze medal in the heavyweight division in the 2008 Olympics. This led to his nickname, the Bronzebomber, which Wilder coined after Joe Louis, who was nicknamed as the Brown Bomber. Just a fun fact. Wilder is known for his exceptional punching power. This is where it gets very, very interesting now. Having knocked out every opponent he has defeated, his knockout to win percentage stands at 97.67%. Now, we're talking about physical structure. We're talking about the anatomy. We're talking about the exoskeleton. We're talking about everything that Wilder was talking about. His grandma said he was anointed. We're talking about a dude who has motherfuckers in the shadows frowning up and shit just because they're not as tall as he is or they don't possess the damn punching power. This man fast-tracked in a real sport now. This wasn't a virtual motherfucking game he was playing. This dude fast-tracked from the Olympics up to the professional ranks and picked up a title after the USA was absent, tardy, cleared out of USA heavyweight champions. And we get one, and then y'all ass want to act like y'all not satisfied. He gave you 5 years of heavyweight entertainment, knockout brutality. And now we are right back where we were when Shannon Briggs lost the title. We're right back. There we is. 07 all over again. There we is. He lost the title. There we is. Deontay Wilder lost via TKO stoppage. And, you know, when it come down to Shannon Briggs, we look at it like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He fought as good as he could, and he lost the title. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get stopped. But one thing Shannon Briggs said, that the reign of the U.S. heavyweight champions is finished. It's finished. Done. And we went on a long hiatus until Deontay Wilder came along. So let me ask y'all this, man. Why wouldn't you all support your champion and you see Israel Adesanya and Kamaru Usman and Francis Ngannou represent themselves as Africans? Are they wrong at what they do? No, they ain't wrong because you ain't gonna tell them they wrong. But you see them represent their country. It's not the U.S. of A. When I was looking at the anthem over there in Radai, I saw a different flag. It wasn't the red, white, and blue. So my question is, when do you all choose to stand up? Is it the fact that y'all in the USA and y'all just walk around this motherfucking goofy as fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even know who to support. Y'all just want to go up here and freestyle it, bro. Y'all jumping on the Francis Ngannou wagon when Deontay Wilder has knocked out bigger opposition. He knocked Fury the fuck out. This man, 97.67%. He knocked this man clean the fuck out with a combo. Some might call it a Dumbo. Because he was looking dumb as shit with that head resting on the canvas. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be none other than the Bronzebomber. Ouch. 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 Hey, come on, Fury, you can do it. 12. Come on, Fury, wake up. I'm gonna stick my finger in your mouth. Wake up. Wake up, Fury. Wake up. It's history. Come on, man. How do y'all do yourselves like that? How do you wake up in the morning and call yourself boxing fans when we on a whole look? We're back at where we were. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all talk about how important and prestigious the heavyweight division is. Supporting Francis Ngannou doesn't represent the U.S. of A. Are you stupid? You got two foreign fighters. I'm just only saying this for boxing because over in mixed martial arts, this shit is not a topic of the conversation. MMA, man, their fan base is a whole lot different than freaking boxing. But we're talking about we're talking about y'all acting like just because he's black, y'all want to get behind this dude. What about Jared Anderson? Who he's there? He's a legitimate U.S. contender, U.S. of A. heavyweight contender. It's not about Jared Anderson right now. This is about Wilder Fury. This is about WCS putting it out there. The only fight to be made is Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou. Excuse me if I said Wilder Fury. Wilder and Ngannou. This is the fight to be made. Point blank, period. If you're doing crossovers, if you want to see the baddest man on the planet and all that, man, come on. Come on. Let me wake y'all ass up again. Let me wake y'all punk ass up again, right? You traitors, you double agents, you. Let me help you understand some shit again. Imagine if Deontay Wilder had the jacket that Tyson Fury had. You bogus fraud ass, fake ass boxing fans. What if Deontay Wilder really had that jacket? What if he really had the cheating scandal? What if he was caught cheating? What if he was out of the sport coked up? Nigga looking like Pillsbury Negro. There go Deontay again. Look at that. Got powder all over his face, man. Damn. I ain't seen that nigga. Look how fat he got. Ooh, woo. Damn, that nigga coked the fuck out. What if that was Deontay Wilder, who was on a freaking drug binge out of the sport for several years and came back? His people be calling him a crackhead, a dope fiend. They'll be calling him every name in the book. But you know what they did to Tyson Fury? They don't even fucking talk about it. Every time Tyson Fury cheating scandal come up for when he fought Deontay Wilder in the rematch, you know what they say? There's no way you can prove that. His gloves look like it was just flopping back and forth because they slowed it down. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to slow the motherfucker down, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to slow the shit down. Last time I checked, isn't that what they do with certain crime scenes, and they're trying to do investigation on certain crime scenes and trying to figure out how did it all play out? Who's the suspect? Can they determine the suspect? Is he there? Is she there? All that. Don't they slow it down? So when it comes to Tyson Fury, they always want to say, well, it's just like that because, he has this flicking jab and it's just the way it looking slow. Bro, listen to me. Tyson Fury is a cheat. But people ignore the fuck out of it. People was ignoring the fuck out of it when him and Deontay Wilder was giving us the heavyweight buzz that we look for. Man, they gave us what we was looking for in the heavyweight division. They gave us everything that we was looking for. They gave us a trilogy. They always want to talk about Muhammad Ali, and don't even bring up all the fighters that he was in there fighting more than once. And then to think, there's people up here trying to compare Tyson Fury to Muhammad Ali. They trying to say Tyson Fury is one of the best heavyweights upwards of Muhammad Ali. Do you know Muhammad Ali would have boxed Tyson Fury's ears off? Muhammad Ali would have made Tyson Fury look like he was an amateur. Do you understand the type of footwork whenever Muhammad Ali wanted to put those combinations together with his footwork, how much trouble that would have been for Tyson Fury? That big cyclops. I give Tyson Fury his credit, bro, for his structure. You know what I'm saying? His physical structure. He knows what to do with it. But look how he looked. Look how he performed in there against Francis Ngannou. And people are just, they're not even really criticizing the fact of Tyson Fury, the way he looked against Ngannou. Look, they just praising Ngannou for the way he looked in there with Tyson Fury. They're not even really criticizing. Oh, well, Tyson Fury, he was out of the ring. He was out of the ring. He had a ring rust. And Tyson Fury got this. I got to take some time off. Did Deontay Wilder get a pass for doing some shit like that? No. Let's go to another fun fact, right? He's the 5th highest in heavyweight history. Deontay Wilder sitting at 97.67%. It's the 5th highest in heavyweight history when you talk about knockout percentage. And they're talking about Francis Ngannou are 1 knockdown. They sitting up here jumping up and down, goddamn tapping. Yes. He's the next best. He's not American, yo. So you all are once again aborting mission and going over here supporting a fighter rather than your own. Y'all treated Deontay like pure garbage when he was up here talking for the American people, talking for the black people, being outspoken, giving you the results that you wanted, and he could do nothing wrong. The man ain't never popped dirty. Yes, he's been on the canvas. Yes, he went in there and fought the next best heavyweight champion in the world. It's distasteful. And ultimately it's shameful, man. It's shameful that you damn boxing fans over here find it so easy to criticize these fighters whenever you feel like it. You find it so easy to just jump on the bandwagon and think that Francis Ngannou is the next best heavyweight, and he's damn near the same age as Wilder, and you are riding Wilder out the door, but yet you're embracing and welcoming Francis Ngannou with a welcome aboard package, and you all sitting up here with your hand around his way. Yes, we're going to take you through orientation. He's not going to be what you think he's going to be. WCS is saying it right here, right now. You can say what you want, but I've seen all his fights in the UFC. I've seen his back-to-back losses with Stipe and Derek Lewis. Yeah, he performed well against a fighter that was stylistically good for him. Who's up here outside of Tyson Fury that's been able to drop Deontay Wilder like that? Please enlighten me outside of Tyson Fury, because you say Deontay Wilder wasn't shit. He is a 3-time winner of the Premier Boxing Champions Knockout of the Year award. and a winner of the Ring Magazine Knockout of the Year award. Amateur career. Pay attention. Wilder started boxing October 2005, y'all. Now, remember I say he was a part of the 08 Olympic team, right? Wilder started boxing in October 2005. He went in Scott's boxing gym in Northport, Alabama. Shout out to JD's and the crew, Coach Cuz, Willie Lowe. You know what I'm saying? Malik Scott. Shout out to them cats, man. Shout out to them other dudes, the equalizers up there, them boxers that's up there. Dion Nichols. Shout out to Dion, man. You know what I'm saying? Congrats on your last win. Shout out to Marcellus Wilder. He said, and began training under JD's. Wilder was 20 at the time. By 2007, he upset the favorites to win both the National Golden Gloves and the U.S. Championship at 201 pounds. 201 pounds now. 201 pounds, you do the math. At the Golden Gloves, he defeated highly talented cadet world champion Isaiah Thomas, a southpaw from Detroit, and David Thompson of Brooklyn. In the finals, at the U.S. Championship, he defeated Quantis Graves and won the final 31-15 over southpaw James Zimmerman of San Jose, California. At the Olympic trials, he beat Graves twice more and won the Olympic trials in only 21 bouts, y'all. I just thought I'd give you this historic history of a fighter who fast-tracked and to become the great that he was able to become, only to be betrayed by his own freaking people. Betrayed. Yeah, I used the B word, betrayed. I could have used another one, but I'm using betrayed tonight. At the Olympics, this is your Olympic champion now. At the Olympic trials, he beat Graves twice more and won the Olympic trials in only 21 bouts. Early in 2008, he scored a career best win by edging out world championship silver medalist and future Olympic champion Rahim Chakayayev in Russia. He qualified for the Olympics by beating Davis Julio Jorge Quiñones from Ecuador on double countback Brazilian Rafael Lima at the qualifier. In a Russian-USA duel match on February 29, 2008, Wilder was knocked out by Romanov. Now, anybody who know who Romanov is, that was a bad dude. Wilder was knocked out. Yeah, you read it right. He was knocked out, right? Wilder then competed at the heavyweight in the 08 Olympics. This man competed at heavyweight in the 08 Olympics before losing to Clemente Russo of Italy in the semifinals to earn a bronze medal. So he definitely paid his ticket. He look. He definitely paid his dues, y'all. He's definitely paid his dues, man. Unfortunately, man, we in this like who you like, why you like him. He paid his dues, y'all. He paid his dues. I know there's people that's mad that WCS, the first thumbnail to go up, the Wilder and Ngannou, you want to act like it's a problem. No, it's absolutely fact. We have all these crossovers, and I see you fake ass niggas out here, you know, congratulating Jake Paul, Logan Paul. You congratulating Vine creators who turn professional athletes, right? You're congratulating how they're making money, how they can come in here and fight professional fighters, right? You're all on board with this shit. You know what I'm saying? How they can just come over here and just do what the hell they want because they got the money and they have the machine behind them, right? Right? It's okay. Then when you have Ngannou come over here, you all actually believe you're getting behind a black American. This man has one fight versus an inactive heavyweight champion, a heavyweight champion who hasn't came close to having the glory and the attention provided to him when he was stepping in the ring with Wilder. He came close. When Wilder left the heavyweight division, the shit went downhill. But I'm trying to get a hold of you bum ass USA boxing fans. Y'all was trying so damn hard, not all of you. Y'all was trying so hard to run this man back into the motherfucking streets. It's almost like they wanted Wilder to go back to driving trucks, man. Like the hatred that these motherfuckers have. I get up here and talk in a freaking monotone, and I'm not upset about any of this, right? I'm just speaking in a monotone freaking voice, and I'm trying to explain to people why it's so important to understand that this fight right here does numbers. This fight right here is what people will tune into. People will tune into this, in my opinion, just as they tuned in to Ngannou Tyson Fury. When I hear people say that don't nobody want, no, it's you. You're the one don't want this shit. Y'all still stuck putting your hands and massaging Deontay Wilder's nutsack. A lot of you short niggas, your head is at Deontay Wilder's waist. Y'all hate the man so bad, you walk up there with some icy hot on your hand. Oh, I'm part of the team, Deontay. Let me massage this on your back and shit. And you try to sabotage the nigga, for real. Y'all some vindictive, scandalous niggas, right? Y'all don't even want to show the man love for what he was able to accomplish. Deontay paid his dues, goddammit. The nigga paid his dues, point blank, period. What more do you all want a U.S. heavyweight champion to do? He paid his motherfucking dues. He was an Olympic bronze medalist, and the man came in here and reigned for over 5 years. You hoe-ass, soft, sorry, pussy, minstrel-driven niggas get on here and be so upset off Deontay Wilder's accomplishment, knowing damn well you can say what you want to say about him, but you wouldn't say it to his face. You wouldn't say it. You all will talk shit about Deontay Wilder, but won't say shit about Fury being a legitimate crackhead. This nigga was a cheater and a crackhead. This dude go around here and people want to be amazed. Oh, that's Fury. He's just so funny. He's such a funny guy. I like his personality. I do. I like his personality. He's just a goofball. He never want to wear a shirt. He's just the talk of the town. Man, I would just love to see what it would like to just go to a party and go out to eat and just have him tell us old stories. Oh my God, John Fury, he's just a nutcracker, isn't he? That's all these motherfuckers want to do. They want to sit up here and praise. But yet, imagine if Wilder had the jacket of a Tyson Fury. What if he was a cheater? What if he was a dope fiend? Could you imagine his state of unrest? He would never fucking recover. What is wrong with you soft ass niggas that keep on talking about other dudes that's supporting a U.S. black heavyweight champion, and y'all are black too? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you soft ass niggas, man? Your ovaries never dropped. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You non-binary? You just found that shit out? No, nigga, you been that way. All you niggas, you sitting up here worried about WCS putting up a thumbnail talking about Wilder freaking Ngannou, talking about, oh, they want to make it about Wilder. They want to make it about Wilder. No, Wilder is a legitimate former U.S. WBC heavyweight world champion that is looking for the smoke. You all are up here creating wars with young, rising talent in boxing. You want to create wars. You want them to be going to war with each other, battle one another, hate each other, right? But yet Deontay Wilder has paid his dues. He's outside and he's saying, hey, do y'all remember when Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder was in the gym over there in Vegas and Francis dapped Wilder up? right? And the fight was like they was trying to say that Francis Ngannou was the hardest hitter in boxing and shit like that. And then talks start to come about, Wilder, Francis Ngannou, they should step in the ring, and people was like, oh man, no, fuck that. No, I don't think that. And then Fury then made it happen. Because we already know, when it comes to whatever going on there with TGB, Fury was able to get in there and make it happen, but he looks like shit doing it. He didn't represent boxing. Fury didn't give you the it factor Deontay Wilder would have gave Francis Ngannou. It would have been respect between them. Wilder has matured since his first fight with Tyson Fury, because if y'all remember the first fight, the press tour, man, they put a lot of energy into trash talking one another, and it wasn't really just vengeful trash talking, like when Deontay Wilder came back out of arbitration for the trilogy, he wasn't talking to anybody. No, they had a much more free flowing back and forth verbal sparring leading up to their first fight. And then, of course, the shit that happened in the rematch. And then we all saw what happened in trilogy. But to hear these individuals sit up here and act like we need permission as Americans now, as Americans, we need permission to celebrate, to support, to sit up here and gloat, to say, yeah, let's see this freaking Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou freaking heavyweight fight. Let's see the shit. What else is going on? Y'all up here talking shit about freaking Jake and Logan Paul. Y'all up here oh man, Jake Paul, he's the deal. He's the real deal. He got beat. Tommy Fury beat him. Now what? Oh, he's still doing great things. Look what he's doing with Amanda Serrano. Bro, y'all be giving them passes, man. Y'all give them hall passes voluntarily. Oh, no problem whatsoever. Yes, go ahead. I know you're skipping class. Go ahead. No problem. Principal, leave him alone. He's good. He has the infinity hall pass. Yeah, that's yeah. Don't worry about it. You can't suspend. Don't put him on in-house detention. None of that shit. I don't know, man. I sit here and I say, what the fuck do they want? Jared Anderson, do he totally? Well, Jared Anderson, to be honest, this is not about him, but he is the next in line as far as U.S. heavyweights is on the rise. Deontay Wilder, if you out there listening, man, I hope Malik is absolutely honest, being honest about you, and because when I hear fighters being in talk, I don't really take it. And there's really no way for me to get an interview with you, which I understand, whatever, you know what I'm saying? For whatever the case may be, it's okay. I don't need it. It's okay. I'm appreciative for where I already been. But I hope Malik is absolutely honest about you and Francis being in talks. I really hope you and Francis are in talk. God damn it. I hope you and Francis are in talk, so we can establish who's the baddest man on the planet, who hit the hardest. Because look, one thing they're not looking at, Francis ain't been hit by nobody like Deontay Wilder. He has not been hit by no one like Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay Wilder being hit by somebody like Francis Ngannou, come on now. We really don't know his power with boxing gloves. He knocked down Fury, who's been knocked down before. Was that because of Deontay Wilder trilogy? Huh? I mean, y'all always want to sit up here and lay this freaking health report. Hey, they want to give you a health report. And through our examination, we've determined that Deontay Wilder, the damage he received, we capped that off at 98.8% total damage. The possibility of CTE is about 99.6%. So that shows us that yes, he does have CTE damage. Well, what about Fury? Fury also, we put him in the same, but his CTE damage is about 66.34 around about. So you're saying Deontay, the damage that he inflicted on Fury just because he didn't knock him out, His CTE, his level of CTE damage is much more lower than Deontay Wilder. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. Yeah, yeah, that's what we're saying. So do you factor anything about Francis Ngannou knocking him down in the third round that may be a residual neurological effect due to the damage that he received from Deontay Wilder? Do you think that's the case? You bring up a good point. Hey, Dan, can you bring him back in there, please? Tyson Fury, yes. You make a good point. You might be onto something. Because I didn't think that punch landed the way it's supposed to knock Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. Tyson Fury goes down the third round, and they're not giving Deontay credit. Like, well, maybe it was Deontay Wilder's punishment. No, they're looking at it like, oh my God, Francis, the Nigerian nightmare. No, look, I'm just going through the African, the Nigerian nightmare, the predator. You know what I'm saying? You're going through all the alias that they get. They're up here doing the X across the chest. They're taking these pictures and everything. And granted, when they took that picture in the UFC, when all of them was raining, all of them lost their title. You know what I'm saying? I give Izzy his credit. He did earn his title back, and then he lost it. But I give them much respect. We had three. We had Francis Ngannou, Kamaru Usman, and Israel Adesanya, reigning champions in mixed martial arts in the UFC on the promotional banner at the same damn time. But yet in boxing, look, people was praising the fuck out of it. When John Jones come back in that motherfucker, people are praising him, and this is a drug cheat. This is a legitimate drug cheat. He has a longer motherfucking rap sheet than Tyson Fury. You get the white fans, you get the black fans, you get the Russian fans, you get the Mexicans, you get the Caucasians. You get everybody who celebrate him and say, oh, that's the GOAT. Look at John Jones. Over here in boxing, they up here criticizing the fuck out of Wilder like they have a whole nother motherfucking list of requirements that he need to make. It's just unfucking believable, man. Like, Wilder, we'll never be able to change this shit. We'll never be able to change it, but you can be rest assured that the strong-minded ones, the men that doesn't have to lie on the acceptance of others, who's out here trying to sway people that, hey, you shouldn't be supporting this guy. Why? Just like they were saying about Rick Glaser. Don't support Rick Glaser. Don't believe shit. Why? He racist. Well, okay, show me something. I don't have nothing. You say he racist though. Oh, he didn't like Wilder. Oh, so everybody that don't like Wilder, they're racist. But you got more black people up here that don't like Wilder, and you ain't saying shit. But kudos. Now we talking. Yeah, now we talking black on black. Yeah, we love that. We love that right there. Now you're talking. So you want us to dislike Rick for being racist to Wilder, but yet you have more black fight fans out here that's racist to Wilder, and you're glorifying the black fans that's racist to Wilder, but you want us to hate Rick Glaser. Oh, I got it. Kudos. Please give them some eggnog. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. The milk that's been in the fridge a long time. Yeah, just throw a little bit of freaking yak in that motherfucker and goddamn throw it in their face. Bomb of the month. Cheers. The fuck are we talking about? Let me get to this chat, man. Don Juan Vaughn in the building. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? I honestly thought Wilder was going to be Francis' first fight. When I heard they was talking months ago because AJ wasn't interested in Fury would have been fighting Usyk, I didn't think that Wilder would have been Francis' fight because I know a lot of people wasn't gonna freaking allow Wilder to fight. See, that's the big implosion. That's the crater there, Toby, that we're dealing with over here in the US. This is the huge crater, y'all. This shit is not fit for people just to walk around leisure. There's chemical. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say, oh, this is a sign of gas. It's the sign of gas activity. You know what I'm saying? Danger, caution, keep out. Yeah. Francis Ngannou, Deontay Wilder, for anybody over the PBC to entertain it like we just got, no, it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman couldn't have pulled off no shit like this because he don't believe on black and black fighters fighting unless it's an in-house fight and they got the titles. Such a bullshit. And you know, and this fight right here between Fury and Ngannou was successful. Primarily because you know them sheiks over there have mad lifeline when it comes to their monetary success. But that oil, god damn it, that motherfucker is liquid gold, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? That shit liquid gold. Tyrese, what's good? Night shift. What up, everybody? What's good with it, bro? Salute to you on the night shift, and everybody else is out there getting it in, grinding, getting that check on the graveyard. I know what it is. I feel you. Get that work. Cooking with Sir Senior on deck. Good breakdown. And good night, fam. Good. Appreciate you pulling up there, Sir Senior, no doubt. 913 on deck. What's good? Said Briggs, no doubt. Briggs, last man standing, and said the American reign is over. This is coming from Shannon Briggs now. This is coming from Shannon Briggs now. Let me help y'all out right quick. Let me see. Let me get back to the chat right quick. I got to get back to the chat. No, Carlos, we was talking about back in 07. We was talking about 07. Shannon still has the best trolling videos out there, hounding Vladimir Klitschko everywhere. I go where you go. You ain't lying, Toby, right? I go where you go, champ. I go where you go, champ. You eat, I eat, champ. You eat, I eat, champ. I go where you go, champ. That shit is classic. Hey, Shannon Briggs was over there in Radai. He was over there in Radai. He said, I think Wilder's got a lot of love. I didn't say he get no love. It's just the amount of tainted attention that he gets is undeserving. The man paid his fucking dues. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, 913. If it was me in Wilder's position, man, I wouldn't be nice, man. Like, look, people can say what they want about him fucking with freaking LDBC or 78 or whatever the case. But this is the way I look at it. I'm sort of that dude who stick to people that I know, right? That, you know, I communicate on red. I know them. I know of them, right? But listen, you can't blame somebody for understanding that it's a lot of people out here that support him and don't support him. So the ones who were supporting him back then, he chose to fuck with them. You can't be mad at who he's talking, because that's who he choose to do. He's a grown fucking, you know, hey, yeah, do I feel some type of way about it? Yeah, I do. But that's not the topic of discussion. I can't blame him because I'll be the same fucking way, bro. I will fuck with who I want to fuck with. I will talk to who I want to talk to. I can't be mad at Crawford. He don't want to do interviews. I can't be mad at him, bro, because when I was growing up, I was the same way. I had low maintenance. My circle was never big. I hear niggas fucking up all the time, losing marriages because they always wanted 20 niggas around them. and found out a couple of niggas in that same group want to infiltrate home. You know what I'm saying? Or steal from them, or talking shit behind them, trying to stab them in the back. No, man, never let a group, your circle, rotate how you move in life. You are the one who's in charge and dictate how your shit rotates in life, how you move, the distance you travel, how you travel, where you travel. You don't let other motherfuckers move you, because they might goddamn lead you right into a dead end, bro. And all the time you spent believing they was in your best interest, them niggas been trying to sabotage you forever. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. What's good with it? Andrew Charles on deck. What it do, Andrew? I don't think it is much hate on Wilder as you say, bro. His fans is almost a cult. Let's slide this. Let's start dichotomize what you're saying. It depending on when you start supporting. Like you said, you're a boxer, right? I'm talking about what I've experienced way back when negotiations was going on between him and Wilder. I'm talking about the Facebook days before YouTube was really popping. I'm talking about all the freaking wars that was going on Facebook on Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I ain't just talking about now. I'm talking about when he was reigning, defending, undefeated. How much hate he received. How people would say that Wilder was classless when he wasn't doing classless shit. He was out here doing what he's supposed to. He was knocking motherfuckers clean out. And people was complaining about how he was throwing his punches. They wasn't sitting up here cheering this man and say, oh man, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's heavyweight champ. I don't care how he get it done. That should have been their response. I don't care how the motherfucker get it done. He got it done. Didn't he knock them out? Okay, cool. That's what we come to see in the heavyweight division. No, they was busy nitpicking on every motherfucking thing he had. Nitpicking all the fucking time, bro. I'm not really worried about why Wilder's inactive. All I'm saying is he's out there without a fight. I'm not going down that road. This is not for me to see why he's where he's at in PBC. No. I'm more so talking about Francis Ngannou getting put in the dirt. That's the whole title right there. Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou in talks 2024. Per Malik Scott. Matter of fact, since I'm here, let me show you. I thought I'd pull this up already, but let me bring this up. And for those in the building, if you hit the like button, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate it. I mean, you fuck with the channel, you support me, I appreciate you. Real talk. Okay, so take a pic of this right here. This is what Malik Scott had said. Malik Scott said Francis Ngannou versus Deontay Wilder talks have started. State's fury has slowed. I hope Malik is absolutely on point with this shit. Because I want to see this fight. I want to see it. Man, they respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Wilder has basically been over there to Africa. You know, when he went on his he took a trip over there to determine what tribe he was a part of. You know, all the shit that his people was frowning upon him. You know what I'm saying? Just frowning why he's going over to Africa, why he doing that. Man, look, bro. I think about all the criticism that I've heard these fans give him, and I'm just surprised that he's back talking to fans the way he is. You know what I'm saying? He's matured a lot since then too, man, because when he just shut down, what WCS put, I said Wilder shouldn't give them nothing, man. Wilder shouldn't give them Bond Squad no more. He didn't. It's on record. He didn't. I said, fuck them. They don't appreciate you, Wilder. Don't give them motherfuckers shit. He came back. Who was his mouthpiece? Malik Scott. He wasn't giving them motherfuckers nothing, dog. He shut it down. He said, when I was giving it to you, you didn't appreciate it. Now that I'm silent, you want me to be a voice. No, niggas, I gave you the bomb squad. I talk my shit. I represented my people. And y'all up here bitching and complaining about who motherfucking support me. You know what I'm saying? Who support me? You know, they always pick and choose and say, well, we got another Deontay Wilder fan. And they just, you know, I don't, one thing I know for sure that I feel good about within my heart, right, is that there's not too many cats at all that's existing, living, that say they knew me to be one of those guys that say one thing and do another and all this other shit and be stabbing motherfuckers in the back. And most of the time, they couldn't even catch me in passing. They'll see me in passing, motherfucker might try to do a U-turn. I'm gone. Hey, I'm gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I don't fuck with you like that, I'm gone. I know. You know, I pay attention to my surroundings as much as I can. I'm getting older. My neck don't turn as far to the left or right as it used to, but I'm still paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, Wilder's paid his dues, man. And these cats out here, the complaints that they used to have for Wilder based off the way he looked in the ring, not the action and results, but the way he looked, y'all. The way this black man looked. Oh my God, man. Francis Ngannou is way better. I don't like Wilder. His integrity seems bogus. Wilder is yesterday's news until he actually fights a better opponent. Hey, man, he gave you Fury 3 times. What more do you want? I mean, they're praising Fury for going in here, fighting freaking Dillian White and giving Derek Chisora a gift, right? I don't see no criticism. I don't hear no criticism on him. You know, like he literally did nothing to rant and rave about. And look, another man disliking another man, that's personal. I'm talking boxing. The reason you feel the way you do, Ron, and shout out to Martin King Boxing, the reason you feel, that's y'all. That's you. You and many others, you feel the way you feel about Wilder. I'm not here to be a long-standing freaking mortar for Deontay Wilder. I'm a Deontay Wilder supporter. If people want to call me a Deontay Wilder fanboy, that's what they choose to call me. That's them. That doesn't mean it soaks in my freaking self-confidence. You ain't breaching that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about that. Like, you know how many people on YouTube that don't like Wilder? I'm not here to be some overseer. I'm not coming down from the high heavens and God say, I have anointed you to cast judgment and cursed all who go against Deontay. No, that's not it, bro. That's not it. I'm not him. You can feel the way you feel about Wilder. You can hate the man. But I'm gonna look at it like, well, why y'all not hating Fury? When you say he's yesterday's news until he actually fights. No, Ron. It doesn't matter if he's yesterday's news or not. It doesn't matter who he fights, because the yesterday's news, he was still doing what he was supposed to do, and he lost to Fury. Yesterday's news is what further solidified him as being one of the baddest men on the planet, because he chose to fight Fury. It wasn't no cherry pick. He chose to fight Fury. It was commendable as a heavyweight champ that he fought the next best. He did what he's supposed to do. Who else is gonna set up here and fought Fury 3 times? I will wait today and tomorrow. I will wait once more as we head into the Christmas days. Boxing is messed up anyway. Andrew Charles is going to show how to actually be better focused and have a solid game plan, Wilder didn't like good advice or nothing. He's only lost twice to the same person. Francis Ngannou's MMA record, we're talking about sending an air bubble. Several. It doesn't even come close to Deontay Wilder's achievement, bro. It doesn't even in imagination comes close. It's nothing that you can come up with to say that your praise of Francis Ngannou somehow reduces what Deontay Wilder's been able to accomplish, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Ngannou going in there and losing a split decision to Tyson Fury. When Tyson Fury wasn't going to go in there and take a crazy amount of risk with Ngannou because he had a fight signed with Alexander Usyk. Come on, man. Fury is not going to look that way against Usyk. I promise you that. I promise you. He ain't going to look the same way he did against Ngannou against Usyk. I promise you that. But let's get back to Francis Ngannou. I like Ngannou. I do. I have no reason not to like him. I'm talking about where I'm at. The nation's colors. Somebody who served and sacrificed and did what I'm supposed to do on the nation's colors. My comrades sacrificed. Some fallen and some made it up out of there, but they still fucked up. We're talking about US of A having a heavyweight champion who gave you what you needed to have after a long hiatus, and you say Deontay Wilder ain't fought nobody, he's yesterday's news. It's absolutely absurd, bro. It's absurd. No, I'm just talking. I know run for a minute on this motherfucker, so I know he gonna talk his shit. I got respect for you. I'm just talking, bro. What more is he to do? If you dislike the man because you dislike the man and you never met the man, something's wrong with you, man. Something's wrong with you, man. I'm just saying that, Ron. If you ain't never met the man, I met him several times. I'll go ahead and put it out there. I had thought Fury won the fight. Did he look like shit? Yeah. But he still won. I can respect you saying he won. What am I going to do? No. Fuck that, man. Fuck that, dog. Andrew, as long as you coming over here, man, you supposed to agree 1,000 wow of what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. If that's what you thought, that's what you thought. I thought Francis won the fight. Come on, Ron, stop it. You don't speak for the majority of the world, and there's no way for us to have an accurate consensus of boxing fans, when it deals with the global populace. It's no way for us to bring all that consensus together. It's no way possible. There's no way we can get those numbers, man. There's no way, bro. There's no way. The majority, come on, stop it. Stop it. You must be in the holiday spirit already, Ron. Stop it. While it came out 11 months later, after all the excuses were laid out. Look. I'm gonna shut all that down, Ron. You look. You're right about whatever you want them to be. You wanted to be excuses, so let's just say excuses. So let's look at me. Let's look at me and you. What if I was a dope fiend, a cheater? And I vacated my titles. They were stripped from me, and I left the sport after beating a legitimate, certified, official Hall of Famer, Vladimir Klitschko. I left the sport. I was already pending a dirty test. You, on the other hand, you've been known to give excuses. Now, when it comes to the jury of the boxing masses, who looked the worst, me or you? Me or you, Ron? Is it going to be me being a drug cheat, a crackhead, a poor representation of a world champion to my country, or a person that made excuse when they lost their title? We're talking about someone losing a title in the act of combat, where two of the best is going in there to settle the score, to determine who is the best heavyweight champion. And if you say he came back with excuses and it was a glove and all this other shit, right? That is called an excuse, bro. Let's minimize this shit. We don't want to bloviate it too much. Let's minimize the motherfucker. It's a rubber ducky in a motherfucking ocean full of goddamn white cap waves, dog. Excuses, bro. But you know what the white cap waves are? The motherfucking crackhead. The shit that Fury was going through when he left the sport, the cheating. The motherfucker that just tried to throw an elbow and cut Francis Ngannou open in a boxing match. I think you're worried. I think you're worried. Whoa, he's worried about the wrong thing. Don't you be worried. Don't you be worried. Don't be worried about the wrong thing there, Ron. But you're a grown man. Like I said, I'm just talking my shit. You talking your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back down that motherfucking that long well, that dried up well back in the day with who hate Wilder, who like Wilder shit. This is strictly saying that I want to see freaking Deontay Wilder, Francis Ngannou, and the headstone is already there. You see the carnage. You see the carnage. Ron see the carnage. Ron see the carnage. Hopefully Jerry Anderson can get up the speed, but now Ngannou. But check this out. Y'all don't have no criticism for Jared Anderson doing a special with the legend himself, Roy Jones Jr., and saying, I ain't asked for this. I don't want it, man. I never heard Deontay Wilder's talking like that. And I fucks with Jared Anderson, man. He's doing this thing. I seen him take some hard punches from Charles Martin. Man, he's legit. He's certified. Real talk. Regardless of how he was talking with Roy Jones, you know, he is an upcoming U.S. heavyweight contender. Yes, sir, indeed. I support him. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk much either. I don't know why, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't have too much to say, but he was up there telling Roy, I ain't asked for this. And then start crying and stuff. You know, if he's choosing not to stay in the sport for a long period of time, and you think I'm gonna blame that man? If he can make enough money in a short period and get out and enjoy his life, why not? Why not? He's in the heavyweight division. It can take the wrong punch and he's in a wheelchair, bro. Skills and defense sold me on Ngannou. Bro, he fought one fight. Deontay is a different beast, man. Fury did make boxing like shit. I admit that he should have spanked Ngannou. Man, they taking Ngannou going in there like Deontay Wilder didn't go 12 rounds. Listen to me, y'all. Deontay Wilder went 12 rounds with Fury already. Listen to me. Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz twice. He was buzzed in the first fight for 41 seconds. For 41 freaking seconds, Luis Ortiz had the opportunity to be the first one to blemish Deontay Wilder's record. He was so close to being the first one to shut down the Bronzebomber. And Deontay weathered the storm and came back and stopped Luis Ortiz. I don't care how old y'all think that nigga is. I don't care. Y'all are up here acting like Deontay has a suspect chin, all because he lost twice to Fury. If y'all saying Deontay has a suspect chin, you definitely gonna say Tyson Fury has a suspect chin. Yes, sir. If we're talking about Anthony Joshua, he's absolutely got a suspect chin. So you can say that about all the heavyweights, not just Deontay Wilder. If y'all collecting evidence, come on, man. Man, this is not what the live for. I'm not going down what Wilder has done and stuff in his career, you know, breaking hands and all that. I'm not here to just go down a pity pat road and talk about all these discrepancies. All I'm saying is Francis Ngannou will get put in the dirt if he faced Deontay Wilder. All that waiting around for Deontay Wilder and he land that motherfucking straight right hand down the line. Timber. Yes, sir. Timber. Timber. It's timber. Put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. Tyson Fury ain't even got BB on British Board of Boxing Control license because they want to look his wild boar meat alibi after former said it was BS. He got a Nevada state license but can't go to the US. Yeah, man. Talk that talk, Toby. You're right. But see, this is another area. I wasn't even trying to go all to that, the Mr. Carefoot and all that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to go into that, Toby. I'm just trying to keep it a bit sanitized and try to build up the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say why it's important for people to understand that Deontay Wilder, what he was being able to achieve is not easy. It's not an easy feat. It was a hiatus damn near 8 years, right? Damn near 8 years in this bitch. Hear me. Damn near 8 years, Toby. Look, we didn't have a U.S. champion over here, bro. But then Wilder come around and they're up here bitching and complaining about how he looked and how his balance is off and how he's knocking motherfuckers clean the fuck out. And they're up here crying and bitching about how the nigga look. Man, it's the worst, man. It's just the worst. Shout out to Jessica. I see you in the building. What's good? Salute WCS in the chat. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up, miss. Ngannou couldn't keep up with the pace with young bull like Anderson. Bro, I don't think he can handle the pace of that right hand from Deontay, man. Both of them are damn near the same age. That's what makes this fight even more interesting. They're both older fighters. Just because Fury didn't want to maximize his risk, having signed a fight with Usyk, people need to understand, if Fury would have fought Ngannou like he fought Wilder, we'll be talking about a whole nother freaking, it wouldn't be all this praise. All what we just saying was Fury put on the pace that he needed to, not to put himself in too much of harm's way. You know what I'm saying? He thought it would be a cakewalk. He got hit with a left. Boom. He got up and he continued to do what he do. I still thought he lost the fight, though. Will Anderson, will Jerry Anderson get credit for going in there and blasting through freaking Ngannou? You know what I'm saying? Will he get credit? Because I can guarantee you that Jerry Anderson is not going to fight him. Fight Fury. Like fight Ngannou like Fury did. Deontay Wilder is definitely not going to fight Ngannou like Fury did. Nah, man, it's all good, man. Appreciate you pulling up as always, Ron. You already know. Respect, man. You know, dislike who you dislike. Hey, that's you, man. That's how it is in life, man. That's how it is in life, man. We ain't gonna like everything. I'm definitely not gonna sit up here and get mean and mad because, you know, people doing videos on who's up here making it about Wilder. I'm making it about Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it about Wilder. Yes, sir. U.S. heavyweight champion. I'm making it about Wilder. That's my targeted precedents right there. I'm making this Francis Ngannou fight. We're talking about a mixed martial artist who they're putting in the WBC ranking supposedly, right? So let's go and check this out, right? So supposedly they're going to put Francis Ngannou in the WBC rankings. All right. At this current time, he is not in the top 15. I don't know how true it is, whatever the case may be. But if they want to slide this man in the WBC rankings just from going this distance, it just further shows you how retarded the ranking system is in boxing. How flicked. When I was growing up, we called flicked. How flicked this shit is. How you can't take it serious. How people just want to, oh man, put him up there. It's popularity. It's popularity. He's buzzing right now. And then, you know, look, the people that's doing all this, they don't give a damn what we think. They say, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care about that. Man, they mad. They mad. Fuck that. Put them in the rankings, goddamn. Matter of fact, put them top 10. So you're gonna put Francis Ngannou top 10 just because you want to make another fight. But when Conor McGregor came over here and was stopped via TKO, y'all didn't put him in the rankings because Dana said, no, he got business back over the UFC. The same with Francis Ngannou. Ngannou is signed with the PFL. That's what Ngannou has just signed a fairly fresh contract with the PFL. And what I love about Ngannou, he was able to make a big paycheck with Tyson Fury. But truth be told, my entire live stream is to let Ngannou know, you fuck with Wilder, you getting put in the dirt, dog. He's knocked out bigger mofos than you, bro. It ain't no kicks and elbows and spinning technique in this bitch. He's knocked out bigger fighters than you, man. That headstone right there for you and Ngannou, right by Hellenius. Yes, get ready. You're gonna be draped over that motherfucker. Sign the fight and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Sign and see what's up. I really enjoy how he boxed WCS. Salute, no doubt. I know Francis is only going to be around for a couple of fights. It's about him becoming undisputed. It's not about him coming undisputed. I just want to see what else he can demonstrate in boxing. I understand where you're coming from, Ron, but I want to see what else Deontay Wilder can demonstrate in boxing. I want to see how Jared Anderson, what he can demonstrate in boxing. Deontay Wilder's been at the top. He's still at the top. He's still one of the highest ranking fighters in the heavyweight division. I want to see. He doesn't have the right to come back. He had Robert Helenius. He doesn't have the right to come back and fight a big name, but yet they talking about Francis Ngannou, people who don't even support mixed martial arts. They want to put up a thumbnail. Oh, it's fight night. Oh, the UFC to this. That's talk. They haven't even been to a mixed martial arts gym. They don't even know how to look at what they don't even know what's going on with the fighters. They don't even pay attention and spend the time and look at these mixed martial arts fighters because they're bored. They want something a little less complex. And that's boxing. Oh, man, all that shit they do on the mat, man, I don't fuck that. I'm not going to have no grown-ass man goddamn grinding on me trying to sub me out. Fuck that. And that's what I'm saying. These cats don't watch mixed martial arts. But now they all hopping on Ngannou's back. Francis, and walking around at work like they got an African accent. You know, I watched Francis. Excuse me, man. Why are you talking like? Oh, I'm representing the African. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't see Ngannou taking any boxing matchups outside of Saudi. So that means his next opponent is going to be whoever the prince wants to see. Hey, I don't blame him. But you got to understand, Deontay Wilder was over there for the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight. It's not impossible for Deontay Wilder to get a fight over there with Francis Ngannou. You have to understand, Ngannou is not signed to them people over there in Radai. He's signed to the PFL. The good thing he ain't signed to freaking TGB. PBC, TGB, all D, and all that shit. Yes, Wilder and Ngannou helps Wilder redeem himself. Yes, W says right about how much excitement Wilder gave us fans, but I'm over it, bro. It's a new day. Look, it's a lot of things I'm over. So I understand where you're coming from. It's a lot of things I'm over when it comes to boxing. I'm over it. You know, I've heard so much back and forth. Oh, I'm over. But I always try to, find some criteria for which I can basically create some analytics about. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if this person disliked this guy, okay, why don't they dislike this guy who I believe has much more to dislike than the guy they're actually disliking at the current time? You know what I'm saying? Why is these people disliking this guy so much? And, like, what has he done to be disliked at this point? Okay, they disliked him back then. He did this to get to this point. We're talking about losses. He only lost to the same guy twice. That's commendable in itself, considering that guy is a top heavyweight. He's the current reigning defending heavyweight champion, right? And then, with anybody, I always like to collect data and say, okay, why they feel the way they do. I don't know why they feel the way they do about Crawford. I don't know why they feel the way they do about T.O. I don't know. It's everybody's different on this social media train. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of stowaways on this damn social media shit. Real talk. You have a lot of stowaways that just sit up there and the only time you know that they're riding, they'll come out the blue and they start damn leaving these comments that don't make any sense. It's just all about who they've been listening to. They just stowaways, man. They just ride the train. They're not really enthusiasts of where they're going. They're not really enthusiasts. They just there for the moment. I'm just along for the ride, man. Don't ask me too much. I ain't trying to do too much now. Don't ask me too much, man. No. I ain't trying to get deep into it now. I'm a casual. I'm a temporary boxing fan. And Ngannou might never fight. And again, to be honest, why? Why wouldn't he fight? This man is trying to raise money not for just himself, for his people back in his country. He's fighting, bro. This man fighting for a different purpose. Just like Deontay Wilder was fighting for a different purpose. I didn't even dive all deep about his daughter having spinal bifida and what he was doing it for. Man, he was fighting for different purposes, bro. Just because it wasn't for the US of A and to break ground over there in Alabama and to build up and buy this house and that investment and all that, bro, he's still doing it for a purpose. Once again, personal shit. His driving force was what? His daughter had spinal bifida. Is that not as personal as it get? Is that man? Come on, bro. Is that not as personal? How much deeper does it get, man? It was one off fight. Don't forget, this is just a private party thrown by the Saudi. It wasn't a one-off fight. I promise you that, Andrew. Francis Ngannou is gonna get another fight, bro. This is not a one-off fight because it was extravagant. Like the moment itself might be one-off, but you gotta understand now. Like Joshua Ruiz, man. What did they fight at, bro? What did Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fight at? This just because this was like Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. This is not a one-off, man. They're gonna put that man back in there. I never said Francis lost his title. I said he vacated. You know what I'm saying? I said he vacated. Everybody know Francis Ngannou vacated his title. But he signed up for Deontay Wilder. He getting put in the dirt. Period. He getting put in the dirt, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some bombs, delivered. Deontay's been hit with bombs, and we got to see how Francis Chin hold up from being hit with a bomb. Anthony Joshua's twin is not suspect, is guilty. Man, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. The fighter that kicked out of the rankings is going to be rightfully well pissed with the WBC. Debut to top 10 WBC ranking is crazy. I think it is absolutely horrendous if they move Francis Ngannou, a currently active mixed martial artist, in a whole nother promotion. How in the fuck did that work? Oh, let me guess. You talking about the non-regulated sport that do what the fuck they want to do? Boxing. Yeah, boxing. Try that shit with the UFC. Try that shit with Bellator. Go ahead. Go right ahead, shawty. Go over there and go the distance with one of their fighters. You're just going to go the distance. They ain't going to put your ass in the rankings. Francis Ngannou is still an active MMA fighter, bro. But due to boxing being just the open, what they called her? Damn, what was the word back then? They called them. Boxing is just loose, man. Serious boxing is just loose, man. That's all I can say. Why don't fans spend more time liking the fighters they like than hating on the ones they don't like? crazy to me. It takes more effort to hate. Man, that is true words right there, bro. That is absolutely super duper uber true. Why don't fans spend more time liking the fighters they like? Man, that is absolutely potentially one of the phrases of the year. Why don't you spend time speaking, providing that energy for the fighters that you like, than hating on the ones they don't like, man? They spend more time talking about fighters that they don't like. Man, you ain't never lied. It's just like talking about a female you don't like. Why are you talking about her and you got a female? Talk about the ones you do like, bro. I don't like that car right there. Which one? Them Kias? Man, fuck them Kias, man. You can steal them all over the place. Do you have a Kia? No, fuck that. I told you I don't like them motherfuckers, man. I rode nothing but Hondas, man. Hondas and Toyotas, shit like that. Them sedans, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But why are you talking about a Kia again? I just, man, every time I see it, it just pisses me off, man. They got them things on the road and people just be stealing them. People be getting hurt, man. Look, Toby, you got some people that'll have that conversation now. I got one in my family, dog. I got one in my family. They talk about nothing but shit that they don't like, bro. But what does that got to do with your everyday life? Man, they got nothing to do with that. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like it for real. Somebody that will tell this person that they don't like something, and every time you run into them, and this is a family member now, they got something negative to say about something somebody told them. I say, but did you experience the motherfucker though? No, man, so-and-so told me, man. They say, no, they're right there. Don't go there. Don't eat that. Don't buy that. Hey, man, shout out to Toby, though, man. Mr. International, man. That's one of the phrases of the year right there, for real. Listen to me, you wilder haters. I don't care if you hate him. I'm not here. I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be some overseer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the judge and the jury. But listen to what he just said. Listen to what Toby just mentioned. Why don't fans spend more time liking the fighters they like? Once again, I need to repeat this. Why don't fans spend more time liking the fighters they like? Why don't y'all spend more time liking the fighters you like? Is a legitimate question, man. Y'all talking about Deontay Wilder fanboys. If you don't like him, why are you talking about the people that support him? Tell me. Jessica, maybe you can answer this. Andrew, 913. Big Blunts. Don Juan. Can y'all explain that shit to me though? Real talk. Can we come to a conclusion? You have people worried about the wrong thing, man. And you know how I don't hear too often anymore. It's just crazy, right? But you know how people used to always say life is too short. Man, life is too short, man. Do you? Life is too short. No. That shit is out the window. You know that people are not even really using that shit no more because they know the shit is short. It's a jungle out this bitch. You know, people dying for crazy reasons. They don't even say life is too short no more, but they go out here and do things to shorten their lives every fucking day, yo. Why don't you talk about the fighters that you do like? You busy up here worrying about who's supporting one fighter. You look absolutely stupid because you up here mad about people supporting a fighter that you don't fucking like, nigga. Like, what's wrong with y'all? You want to get mad and get angry. Y'all dudes get mad and angry at a fighter that you don't like and others who are supporting that fighter. But yet you could be using that energy to support a fighter that you do like. That's crazy, man. That's crazy than a motherfucker, boy. I'm torn. I love to see Wilder and Ngannou, but I want a meaningful fight at heavyweight too. Will Wilder even get credit if he beats him? 913, I'm gonna put it to you like this when it comes to boxing. Boxing has been known to just do whatever it feels like. You know, man, it's been guilty of erratic behavior. You know, just doing things that don't make sense to the structure of the sport, right? And when you talk about the structure of boxing, it runs off a system, and within the system, everybody's SOP is different. So that means the direction for which they're going and what they planning process is really different, because it's really no central headquarters for people to just look at boxing and say, okay, if you really want this to happen, talk to these people. I've said this over and over again. There's really nothing to make that shit happen, right? So when you say meaningful, right at this point in time, 913, meaningful is some of these cross-threading fights that we're getting. They're meaningful for the people who's going to make all the money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you can go up here and tell a fighter, hey, man, you know, Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury, and supposedly Tyson made 40 million, 40, 50 million off this motherfucker. That's not meaningful. I'm going to tell you all day, every day. If somebody was to give me a call and say, hey, man, I know you don't have your professional license, but guess what? We want you to go in there and fight Fabio Wardley. And we're gonna give you about 4 million off of it. You good? You think you can get ready? I sure will. Okay, we're gonna start sending you some paperwork and everything over. We're gonna get things straight. We're gonna get you locked in. You know, travel, lodging, food, everything gonna be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we say, you gotta last 2 rounds. All right, cool. I can wear any shoes I want. Yeah, you can wear any shoes you want. I see you wearing them Asics all the time. I'm wearing them Asics then. Hey, 913. Meaningful is when you're talking about them making fights for money. We're not talking about the same format that we used to seeing back in the day. Boxing has changed, man. Look, for the promotions, it's getting more expensive for them to put on fights, bro. They would still be like, Fury beat him first and Ngannou needs to win first. Fury beat who first? Who knocked out Tyson Fury first? Deontay Wilder. Who knocked him out? Deontay Wilder. Who went the distance with him? Deontay Wilder. I'm talking about before Ngannou. Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you, man. WCS people talk hate about things that don't affect them. But why do they not speak about or talk about the fighters they like more often than the ones that they don't like? Why are you not channeling that energy to speak on fighters that have your best interests? You know what I'm saying? In a healthy way. You're like, oh man, I love that fighter right there. You got guys up here talking about they ain't fanboys and all that. They busy want to give a breakdown of some fake ass phantom freaking list of freaking credentials that they have as a boxing fan. Like, let me give you my rundown of how long I've been in the game and what I've been doing since I've been in the game and what I've accomplished, you know, and being close to the game. People call me the triple quadruple OG. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot about what I said comes from way back when. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing knowledge way back up to the current. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't really ventured where I ventured. I've been down to the deep, dark caves. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the dark moon of caves. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the Antarctica of caves. I seen a boxing match one time between 2 Eskimos, right? And their gloves was made of ice. You understand me? I never seen some shit like that. And you know the person who won is just because his opponent couldn't feel his hands no more. You know what I'm saying? His hands got hypothermia and he couldn't goddamn throw another punch. That was some of the craziest shit. And not only that, right when the fight was over, we had to run for our fucking lives because the polar bear came over that motherfucker trying to eat. God damn. He tried to hit that polar bear with a right hook. The polar bear like, nigga, I do this. Nobody gave a shit about Foster's outstanding wire. That's a problem with America. I did. I talked about it. I absolutely put it up. I absolutely talked about it on live. Man, I gave that man mad props for coming back from behind. Rocky Hernandez had the name, right? Rocky, right? But he did give a Rocky moment. But so did a Shockey Foster. A Shockey Foster, you know, he had his Rocky moment. He did. He showed mad hard. That was a good ass fight, man. And goddamn Hernandez was taking it to a Shockey, man. I'll say, goddamn, he's bullying, he's pressuring, he's in his personal space, he's not giving too much room to do anything but give it up to a Shockey for that defense. A Shockey is one of the slickest fighters in the game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. A Shockey, his defense, that motherfucker got some defense. But when he hurt him, the fight ain't over till it's over, right? So people want to look at how Hernandez came back and hurt a Shockey, but the Shockey stopped that man. Come on, man. Oh, but he was behind on the scorecard. Isn't that the Rocky moment? Didn't they say Deontay Wilder was behind on scorecards with Luis Ortiz in the rematch? I was there. I was there. I seen when Deontay landed that, and it looked like Luis Ortiz's soul had left his fucking body. Yeah, they say Deontay was behind on that fight until the knockout, but goddamn it, you can't say somebody behind when the person get knocked out. But I hear what you're saying, Andrew. 40 mil for 10 rounds, bro. That's meaningful. For real, that's what I'm saying. That's meaningful right there. But you said you're looking for meaningful fights. If these fighters continue to get paid the most money that they've gotten paid just in legitimate, considerably, right? Legitimate boxing matches, 913. That's what I'm talking about. Meaningful for me is the paycheck. Like I said before, when the Paul brothers started coming over here and I was calling them Goo Paul brothers, I was asking the boxers, legitimate certified boxers now, what y'all feel about this? Man, get that bag. I ain't worried about it. Get it. When they start telling me that, like over 10 boxers, dog, they attitude, man, let them get their bag. They didn't care if the Paul brothers was Vine creators, social media guys. They were saying, man, if they can get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. I say, oh my God, y'all don't feel no type of way? Okay. So the fact that they didn't feel no type of way, that bleeds over to the social media mentality on how these dudes feel. These dudes don't feel no. These dudes worry about the wrong fucking thing, dog. I did, man. I was over there freezing my ass off, Toby. You know what I'm saying? I was over there freezing my ass off. I was shaking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I knew, you know, brothers, I knew I was out of my element, Toby. And I knew polar bears hunt until they get the motherfucking prize. They don't stop, shit. They hunt until they eat. So I was up there shaking and shit, motherfucking camera lens, goddamn fogging all up, man. It wasn't that many people in the stands either. But by the time the goddamn leather round came, I saw some movement in the distance. Nigga was gone. Man, nigga was gone, man. I used to be a track runner too. I was gone. I put that shit in my pack. I was up out that much. I said, no, nigga. I see some snow moving out of there. I know that shit right there. That's a motherfucking polar bear. Fuck that. I tried to goddamn tell the commission. I said, commission, you got something moving out there, dog. We good, man. Stop breaking. And you do that again, I'm gonna kick you out. I said, nigga, we outside. We freezing already, man. But the snow is moving out that motherfucker. And I'm telling you, you got 4 legs on it. It's about to be a motherfucking tragic situation out here. Y'all need to get the hell on. Matter of fact, I'm gone, man. I'm about to take that boat over there. I'm gone. I'm up out this bitch. That was a rocky moment if I ever seen one. He won the only way he's going to. For real. Man, that fight was a good ass fight, man. Anybody who's Sitting up there just taking that shit for granted because they say, oh, Shocky Foster struggle. Isn't that what you want in boxing? God damn, nigga, like Rocky came to fucking fight. And he was taking it to a Shocky. This was a championship fight, yo. 12 rounds. And guess what happened in championship rounds? Stoppage. That is a Rocky moment from both fighters, man. That is a Rocky moment. We look, once again, we can't sit up here and glorify and praise Baranchik and Cepeda for knocking each other down multiple times. But yet, a Shocky Foster is down on the scorecards, and Rocky is taking it to him. Pressure. But yet you can slowly see the Jaron Ennis and Ramon Villa effect happening. Slowly breaking them down. And sure enough, got the stoppage. You know what I'm saying? It was different types of, but got the stoppage. Because that pressure, you got to know how to present that pressure to your opponent and be defensively accountable. A lot of these Mexican fighters or these fighters that come forward, man, they have the high guard, chin tucked, but they taking a lot of fucking punishment, man. They're taking a lot of punishment. And over time, that shit start to break down. And then all of a sudden, Shocky got the knockdown. I say, oh, boy in trouble. Oh, boy is in trouble. What's going on? Think. What's good with it, bro? Let me see. Let me go back up here. It's all good. I see you and think. It's all good, man. But y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the Bronzebomber, Deontay Wilder, man. Yeah, we're making it about you, man. We want you to get this Francis Ngannou fight. You know what I'm saying? We want you because look, you don't see people lining up to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White ain't coming here talking. I like that. Excuse me. Dillian, damn. Is that the aftermath of you been knocked out again? You know, by Tyson Fury? What's the deal? Can't understand the words you're saying. The bouncing balls are all over the floor. They can't even stay on the screen. God damn. Who's trying to fight him? Ruiz won all the fucking money, pricing himself out on purpose. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this fight happen. Hopefully everything happened for a reason. You know, they make this fight happen. Deontay and Francis Ngannou was able to get a big paycheck. I'm hoping the Prince, you know, the sheiks and everybody approve this shit. Real talk. I do. I hope they do, man. You know, I want to see these fighters get paid. Who's put in the work, who's paid the dues. Yes, sir. And Deontay Wilder's one of them who paid the dues. And this ain't gonna be the last freaking live stream I do on this because you know the rise. Yeah, once again, the grand rising, baby. We need the Bronzebomber back in the motherfucking March. God damn it. We need him coming over the horizon, dropping them bombs on Francis Ngannou. We already got the headstone up there now. Don't play. We already got the headstone up there for you, Ngannou. But y'all hold it down. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-Side official, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up as always. Click, share, and sub if you choose to. That's all I can do, man. And shout out to y'all. This is the week that we're heading into November. We're curious to know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? With the remaining fights that we have. Shout out to Shaki Foster, Rocky Hernandez. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Shout out to Francis Ngannou for gaining a whole nother fan base. And also understanding that you have traitors amongst you. You know what I'm saying? Traitors who wasn't even fucking with you when you was with the UFC. Hey, some people up here just talking shit that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some people trying to talk about mixed martial arts and don't know shit about. Let me just leave y'all with this right here. Once again, somebody says something about Sean O'Malley fighting Errol Spence. Let me break this shit down just because of what I do. I've been letting people know this for a long time, but listen up, fuckboy. Sean O'Malley fights at 135. Okay, 135 is considered the lightweight division in boxing. Okay, but look, 135 in mixed martial arts is considered the bantamweight division. Okay, in boxing, the lightweight division is considered the lightweight division. Okay. Errol Spence is a welterweight, super welterweight. If I was to compare the higher division, 154 pounds, he would be considered a lightweight. Okay, in mixed martial arts. If you're talking about him fighting Spence is a 154 pounder, right? Sean O'Malley is a 135 pounder. You know how many weight classes is between them? 2 weight classes. Sean O'Malley wouldn't dare fight Errol Spence at 154, and he's a light in the ass 135 pounder, and you're talking about boxing. Errol would knock Sean O'Malley clean the fuck out, because once again, you're talking about people who's trying to talk mixed martial arts and don't know shit about the sport. Once again, 154 pounds in boxing is considered super welterweight, junior middleweight. 154, 155 pounds in mixed martial arts is considered lightweight. Okay? Lightweight. We all know what the lightweight is in boxing. 135 pounds. Okay? Sean O'Malley contends at the bantamweight division of 135 pounds. You know what the bantamweight division is in boxing? 118 pounds. I've said enough. Salute to y'all. Continue to support the channel. I appreciate you. Peace. I'm out.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss. Now you counting stars. Should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.